Hi Mortgage Heroes, I'm Andy in Business Development, and this is Monday Mortgage Minute. Well, last week we told you we were waiting to hear from the Fed, and the Fed certainly did speak. You know, their forecast and their projection is that we're going to be in this low interest rate environment, at least for the Fed rate, through at least 2021. Now, that is a long time, and as we've seen from previous economic recoveries, these things take a long time to recover. No matter how quickly you go back to certain activities, no matter how quickly you try to ease restrictions, there's just a sentiment amongst consumers that some are quicker to go spend money than others. And I think that's partly what we're seeing. Now, as a result of that, and as states start reopening, people are spending money, but we see a rise in cases, so there's this ebb and flow to where we see easing and restricting to increases of cases of coronavirus and decreases. Of course, there's always that disclaimer like, oh, increases in testing equals increase of positive results. But what that all means for mortgage markets is that the Fed's words mean something. The Fed's words always are going to tell us what it is we should be looking at moving forward. And last week's announcements were really, really key because what it says is that we're going to be in this for quite some time. And we've been saying that we could be, but now the Fed's saying that we will be. And that has a lot to do with the type of data they look at, but also having a measured approach to how quickly they make moves or how slowly they make moves as they get new information of what's working and what's not working in economic recovery. So there's more that's going to come out this week that's Fed related. But for the most part, last week's news of them just saying that this is going to be a low Fed rate environment is a very strong indicator that their assessment is that our economy is going to need some help for quite some time. Now, the level to which they help is not yet clear, or the level to which they'll continue to help is not yet been made clear or public yet, because some of that is yet to be seen as we get more information back about what quarter 2 looked like, what we think projections for quarter 3 and 4 of this year 2020 are going to look like. All that's going to play into what they do next. So what that means for us in summary is the low interest rate environment is kind of here to stay. It will move a quarter up and a quarter down, or an eighth up and an eighth down, as certain things in the news, economic news cycle happens, but for the most part, where we're at and this kind of range we're seeing rates stay, that's probably where they're going to be for the rest of this year and maybe even through all of 2020. Thank you so much for watching Monday Mortgage Minute, and we'll see you again next week.